What's up, everybody? It's Simon from Lake Up. Today we are in South Carolina and we are exploring the third largest lake in South Carolina. That's Lake Marion. So Lake Marion is part of a chain of lakes that Charleston loves to use and have fun on. So Lake Marion is located between Charleston, South Carolina on the coast and Columbia, South Carolina inland, and Charleston comes out here to play. It has a sister lake, Lake Moultrie, just downstream, and with a series of canals, the river, and a lock to actually get you from one lake to the other, you can take a boat from Charleston all the way up here. This lake is 110,000 acres, and it is a big, natural, beautiful lake. By natural, I don't mean occurring naturally, but the surroundings, as you can see, I mean, this is just one random sample. Beautiful. There are over 315 miles of shoreline, just like what I'm standing at right here. The average depth is 13 feet, max depth 75 feet. So Lake Marion was built in the 1930s. It's a Depression era project, a massive Depression era project. It was commissioned by FDR, and it was basically an electrification project. So there's a hydro dam. Being a power plant on the dam, this lake was created by the Santee Cooper Power Company, and so it's managed by the power company as well. The lake is named for Revolutionary War hero General Francis Marion, aka, if you've watched my videos before, you know my favorite nickname of all time, the Swamp Fox. I love that nickname. I wish somebody would call me the Swamp Fox, but you know, it's already taken. Maybe like the Bayou Bear or something. I don't know. Y'all workshop it. Let me know down below. Speaking of the Revolutionary War, where I stand right now is at a battle site, the Battle of Eutaw Springs, EUTAW, Eutaw Springs, the last major battle to happen in South Carolina. It's this kind of cool, you know, pretty natural little park. I mean, you know, it's a battlefield. It's not like, you know, what you would expect from like Gettysburg or someplace like that, where it's a highly visited, well-maintained battlefield with historical artifacts and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's a few markers. There's, you know, a couple of grave sites, and that's about it. It looks like the Daughters of the American Revolution have done a good job of marking and keeping things up around here. But it was just a little map dot. We were driving by, and I was like, oh, read the plaque. That's what we do. So we checked it out. I thought, man, this is my spot. We're gonna do the video right here. Being such a huge lake, there are amenities. They're just very spread out. They're very spread out. So there isn't like, you know, big concentrations of, you know, kind of metro activity. There is one huge state park, Santee State Park, that is it's like 2,500 acres, and that is like the place to camp on the lake. But that said, there is camping all around the lake. Rural, primitive, private campgrounds and RV parks, that sort of thing. There are marinas and boat ramps and all kinds of stuff. But like I said, it's very sporadic and spread out, but it's all here. So for boating, it is a great boating lake, just because one, it's super pretty. Two, like I said, you can boat to other lakes from this lake. You can boat to the coast from this lake, which is pretty crazy. So that'd be kind of a fun adventure to do sometime. But also, I mean, there's just a lot to see and a lot to explore. You get into the backwaters, you're gonna get into stumpy territory. There's gonna be hazards. There's gonna be, you know, follow the channels and all that kind of stuff. There is open water where you can go nuts and have fun. So just be wary if you're boating. Ask a local. There are also lots of islands and stuff like that to, like I said, just plenty of places to go explore. For hunting and fishing, this is an outdoorsman paradise, okay? There is a lot to love about Lake Marion if you love hunting and fishing. So of course, waterfowl is gonna be great. If just look at this is deer habitat right here. So I mean, deer hunting would be great. There are wildlife management areas, like I said, different opportunities to be able to hunt around Lake Marion. As far as fishing goes, largemouth, striper, reading off my list down here, white bass, catfish, there's even trout, some walleye. There's also a wide variety of different types of waters to fish. So there are murky backwaters, slow moving kind of bayou type waters, deep, shallow both. There's open water, banks, overhangs, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, there's lots of islands. So as far as structure and as far as habitat, just bonkers fishing out here. If you're looking for more info on Lake Marion, check out lakemarion.net. Put a link down below that has a map of boat ramps. It has your campground information, marinas, all that kind of stuff, and lots of history. So check that out. We'll also be doing another video on Lake Moultrie, Sister Lake, and I'm hoping to also hit Lake Murray. We'll see what we can do about that. I'm Simon from Lake Hub. We'll see you next time.